Hi friends, welcome to my channel Chic and Savvy, where we talk about all things relating to planning and budgeting. My name is Carissa and today we will be budgeting my free paycheck for the month of May. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I did say my free paycheck. So last week it was my husband's free paycheck and this week it's my free paycheck. And we'll kind of go over what that means. So let me go ahead and just flip to our calendar. So this is our bills calendar where we put all of our bills and all of our paychecks. So today I'm filming this on the 16th. So my paycheck was direct deposited to me yesterday. And so it's colored here in orange. So orange is my free paycheck. So free paychecks, if you don't know, if you are on a biweekly schedule of where you get paid from your job, you get 26 paychecks a year. Now, you only need 24 paychecks to pay for your bills if you want to split them up in half and get 2 paychecks a month, because 12 times 2 is 24. So that leaves you with 2 extra paychecks. And what that means is with those extra paychecks, you can either, whenever that hits your account, depending on the timing of the year, you can split your bills 3 ways, or you can just keep the schedule and you can use that free paycheck to put more towards your savings or put more towards debt, whatever you want to do with it. And so this month, that extra paycheck hit for both me and my husband because we both get paid bi-weekly. We just get paid on opposite schedules. So when being paid on opposite schedules, we get a paycheck every single week. So last week was his and this week is mine. So we're going to go ahead and budget accordingly for that paycheck. So it's going to look a little bit different than my other budgeting videos because this is a paycheck that I'm going to split up, not into every single one of my sinking funds. I'm going to kind of dedicate more of the funds towards certain categories. So let's go ahead and get our budgeting sheets. Let's take this off. And we are here. Okay, so we're gonna need our paycheck planner sheet. I guess I can move this back. And we need our cash envelope breakdown sheet. Okay, so let's go ahead and review our goals for the month really quick. So my goals and my husband's goals this month is we want to save more money towards travel and our home purchase. Our goals to achieve that are any leftover money in our wallet. We are going to try to use that money to put towards savings, and we're going to do that by eating out less, saving all of our dollars, and not giving into cravings, because usually a lot of our money goes towards food, and so we're trying to be better about that. Goal 2 is to cut savings in other categories. So we like to contribute money into each sinking fund, but we realize that if we could just focus maybe on our priorities and still contribute to these sinking funds, but not as much as what we were doing, we're going to be able to bulk up our priorities more. So we'll be saving the minimum and prioritizing. The last one is our savings challenges. We want to use our savings challenges towards paying off our travel card and using that savings challenge to continue to pay that off until it gets to 0. And then we can start using our travel card again and then putting that savings towards debt. So that's what we're going to focus on. Let's get this. Okay, so our payday was the 15th. And it was my paycheck. And did I write free paycheck last time? Go back. No, I just put it star next to it. Okay. So I'm going to write my income. And I'll put a little star. Perfect. So the budgeted amount we're gonna do, even though I already know how much I got paid, we're still gonna just go with our budgeted amount, which is $13.10. Okay, so let's see what all we have to pay for with our paycheck. So let's start with our calendar. So that paycheck is highlighted in orange. So anything in orange is what I'm gonna use, what I have to pay using that paycheck. So it looks like we have ACCC, which is a debt, and then Planner Envy subscription. So we're gonna write those in here. So the fee is $35, and Planner Envy is $26.50. Perfect. So let me get my calculator. So those are all of our fixed expenses that we have to pay for. Ooh. Let's go ahead and move that back there. All of our fixed expenses that we have to pay for with this paycheck. So a fixed expense is any bills that you have that come out every single month. So that is a mortgage, rent, your water bill, your electric bill, your car payment, anything like that. That's a fixed amount that comes out every single month is a fixed expense. I like to separate out my debt on a separate area so that way I know how much I'm paying towards debt, but that is technically a fixed expense. So let's add this up. So we have 35 plus 26.50. I don't know if you see this on camera. So we have 61.50. Okay. And then let's go to our debt, and then I'm gonna write out what is in this program. Let me just group it together so it's easier and I don't gotta write it all out. So there's like 4 different things that are in this debt program that I'm in, but we're just gonna write this. Oh, there's a little bug. And some of you, I know there's a lot of pros and cons to being in a debt program. It's working for me, so I like it, but it might not work for you. And that's just something you're gonna have to do your own research on if that makes the most sense for you and your budget. And so this is $521. So then the total is $521. Perfect. So we don't need this anymore. Let's go ahead. I usually bring this back to do my Saveopoly, but yeah, I'll just do that. So let's get rid of this. So now our variable expenses. Variable expenses are expenses that you have monthly, but they can vary in what you pay. So this could be like groceries, spending, fund money, donations, anything like that that you still pay for, but it's not a fixed expense, is gonna go here. So here we are gonna put our moms. We do give our moms money every week. And that's 50. We have my husband's spending. He gets 30. We have my spending. And that gets 30. And then we have gas. That gets 50. And we have eating out. That gets 30. We have fun money. That gets 30. And then donation. That gets 5. And then my husband's lunch money. And that gets 30. So let's go ahead and add that up. So 50 plus 30 plus 30 plus 50 plus 30 plus 30 plus 5 plus 30. So 255. Perfect. So now that we have all of our bills and expenses budgeted, we can figure out how much we can now allocate towards savings. So let's see what our income is. It's the $13.10, and then we're gonna subtract all of our expenses. So $61.50, and then $255, and $521. So that leaves us with $472.50 that we can allocate towards our sinking funds and savings challenges. Perfect. So like I said, I usually write out all of my sinking funds and savings challenges, but we're not gonna do that this time because this is my free paycheck. I wanna dedicate this money towards higher priorities. So me and my husband already talked about where we wanna put that money. So we're gonna do it towards our future home, our car maintenance envelope. I actually am going to get an oil change today. And then our savings challenge, Saveopoly, monthly savings challenge, and our travel envelope. And that's all we're gonna put this money towards. So we are paying off our travel credit card because I already bought the tickets and the Airbnb for our trip that we're taking to Oregon for my cousin's wedding. So that is what we want to try to get paid off, and we should be able to pay it off by the end of the month. So we're doing really good. So 472, let's go ahead and roll for Saveopoly. That is the last page. Okay. So last week we were at 7. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Last week we were at 7. So let's see. Is there another 7? No. Okay. We got 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 0. Okay, do I want to save 0? No, I don't think so. Okay, I don't want to save 0. So I'm gonna roll again. And yeah, let's roll again because I don't want to get 0. So we'll just stay here, but let's roll again. So we have 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $4. Oh, they're really giving us a break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're really getting a break this time. We had some bigger amounts, so it all works out in the end. Okay, so we're doing 4. This is going to be 4. So minus 4. Let's see. So savings challenge, we usually do 10. And then monthly, let's see where we are because we still have a few paychecks for the month. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and do 1 icon. So that, oh no, you know what? Let's do 10 because I think we had 5 left. Yeah, let's do 10. So we'll do 2 icons. So 448. I know I want to put 325 towards travel. 123. And then let's do 100 in future home. So it's $23. And then let's do 15 in car maintenance. Okay, that gives us $8.50 left over, but that's okay. Just in case something comes out, I have a little bit of a buffer in my account, and just in case anything happens. Perfect. So let's total this. 100 plus 15 plus 10 plus 4 plus 10 plus 325. Okay, so that is 464. Perfect. So we're all good to go there. So let's go ahead and fill out our cash envelope breakdown. So I usually cut to me filling all of this out off camera, but since we're not doing that many categories, I'll just go ahead and do it on camera. So we have my spending, and it's $30, but I like to keep 20 on my debit card and 10 in cash in my wallet. We have eating out, and these are the categories from my wallet: fun times and donation. So fun times gets 30, eating out gets 30, and donations gets 5. So those are all of the categories in my wallet. And now we have future home, which we budgeted 100. Car maintenance, we budgeted 15. Savings challenge, budgeted 10. Saveopoly, we budgeted 4. Monthly, we have 10, and that's going to be in 5s. And then travel is 325. This is the scenario I ran into last budget video too. I don't think I'm gonna get this in cash because I think I'm just gonna transfer it directly to the card. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Actually, let's not, because I do have some money in here. So we'll just put it in cash, and then I'll see where I'm at if I want to take that money out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do it in cash. Okay. So it's going to be everything here. So 464 plus 10, 30, 30, and 5. So this should be 539 total. Okay, so now we can do the breakdown part. So for my spending, I like to do a $10 bill. Eating out is a 20 and a 10. Fun times is a 20 and a 10. Donation is a 5. Future home is 100. Let's go ahead and just do a $100 bill. Car maintenance is 15, so we'll do a 10 and a 5. Savings is a $10 bill. Saveopoly is 4 $1 bills. Monthly is 2 5s. Travel is 3 25. So let's do 3 $100 bills, a 20, and a 5. Perfect. So now here at the bottom, we are going to need 4 1s, 1 2 3 4 5 5s, 1 2 3 4 5 5 10s, 1 2 3 20s, no 50s, and 4 100s. So we have 4 1s. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 10 is 50. 3 times 20 is 60. 0. And then 4 times 100 is 400. So let's add these across. So we have 9, 14, 17, 21. So we'll be getting 21 bills. And then our total should equal this total. So we have 400, 60, 50, 25, and 4. Perfect, 539. All right, let's go ahead and write this on a sticky note so I can take it to the bank. So we need 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and 100s. And we need 4 ones, 5 fives, 5 tens, 3 20s, 4 hundreds. And that's $4. That is 25, 50, 60, 400, and our total is $539. Oops. Went with the page. Oh, let's actually put this on our other page. All right. Let's flatten that out. There you go. Kind of. There we go. So we are all good to go with our budget for the next week. So I'm going to go to the bank, get these denominations, so that way we are ready for our cash stuffing video. But I want to thank you all for being by my side throughout this journey, and I can't wait to see where life takes us. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, friends.